EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills. The second of our 5 international games this season, the Jags and Bills underway here in North London. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Cook again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. 40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now. It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Foye Oluwakan finding his way to the ball for a stop, a tackle for loss.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Dalton Kincaid with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
Just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they changed up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Cook. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. These two teams all tied after 1. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Running for it, here's Cook. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Matt Milano, an all-pro last year, in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence from his end zone. His throw incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And that one goes out of bounds, and let's see here. They're going to walk this back to the 40-yard line. Allen now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
2nd and 10. Now Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 3rd down and 10. Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. That's a great route here and good recognition. Their tight end's going to give a little hesitation in the middle of that route. Hopefully slows cover man for just a split second. And he's going to continue down the field, and he makes a nice catch there.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. So now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Lawrence now going to move them around. From the 30 on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Philosopher and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Open man downfield is Davis. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run it again with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 121 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A strong play from last year's second-round pick, who didn't get a lot of carries as a rookie with the Bills, only 89. But he made the most of them, though. A 5.7-yard average, good enough to lead all running backs had he qualified. This is a young man who's proved he's worthy of a more featured role in the Buffalo offense.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Here's 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. To the air, Allen. That is caught. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on it. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run with Cook. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out. Didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown! James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Gun.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. They'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go, got to have it. Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Pick picked up by Kyle Fuller. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Allen going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. In motion left goes a tight end. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Allen. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing now, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Bills, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.